my bad. Because I'll own up to, I'd have to say, 2021 is just 2 months and now 2 days old, right? I don't know if I think I probably had this take at the end of 2020. So worst take I've had in months, in the last few months. Worst take, my bad. Don't trade your whole team for James Harden. I think that has to be maybe my worst take. Like,
I
why
need to go back. Yeah.
Well, because again, let's just put it all in perspective here.
I had a higher register about that way.
Okay,
long.
right? You know what I mean? Like,
This.
because the guy was all honey bunned out, right? Literally,
Fat. Just call him fat.
I don't want to do that.
Call him fat. He was
I don't
fat.
want to do that because I'm not a total specimen. So I need to slow my roll a little bit there. All right, he looked a little bit big in the community, to use as Dan Patrick says.
Hefty.
Okay, and so and we were wondering about his work ethic, and this guy doesn't come through in the clutch, right? Isn't that his?
Absolutely, man.
I mean,
absolutely.
Is James Harden the, I guess, most slighted in terms of coming through in clutch, most slighted, self-made man, right? I mean, he's not somebody that was a first overall selection. Obviously, he was much ballyhooed coming into the NBA, but sixth man, right? Let's not forget. He's played with Durant before, coming off the bench, right? Like he was a sixth man. Didn't he win the sixth man of the year award once upon a time?
He did.
Like, he
did. He was the third overall pick, I will say.
I understand that, but he's still,
He didn't step into a starting role.
Right. He was sixth man in 2012.
Right?
Huh.
Now look at him. He's
amazing.
And
he's so good.
I was buying into his work ethic is this, is not that, and he's trying to get his way out of town. And to salud, James Harden. According to ESPN Stats and Info. According to Elias, pardon me, I don't want to get in trouble. The Elias people get very upset if you don't credit where it's due. His triple-double last night in the overtime win over the Spurs. First ever triple-double with 30 or more points, 15 or more rebounds, 15 or more assists, 10 or more rebounds, and 0 turnovers. Since personal individual turnovers started being recorded in the 1977-78 season. And by the way, that's his 7th triple-double since joining the Nets in just 22 games, which he's closing in on the record for most triple-doubles in a season by a net. Jason Kidd had 12 in 51 games before he was traded in the middle of the 07-08 season.
That's going down.
Because Kyrie said, get used to it. And he goes, I think we should start employing the phrase, get used to it. That's what he said after. And Durant's not playing. Durant's not even out there.
They went 4-0 in their West Coast swing without Durant.
All right. I turn to you, sir, again. I turn to you, TJ Jefferson.
What?
Your Sixers. I think that's the only chance.
TJ.
Only chance in the East.
I'm stopping them.
Wow, you're ruling out the Bucks, huh? 2-time MVP,
Well, as you know, one of my also bad takes was don't trade everything. Don't blow up the Heat for Giannis.
Settle down just a little bit.
I might by the end of the day, and by the end of the day I mean 10 some odd years from now, I might call you on like my 60th birthday, knock on wood, and say, you know what, I was right. This one I'm already my bad, and
So you admitting that Tyler Hero isn't quite Giannis?
Well, I'm admitting no, I'm not. I still think the Heat, who have come on strong a little bit lately, I'm still believing the Heat are a team that shouldn't be broken up for Giannis.
Right.
I still believe that. Right. But do you think there's anybody in Brooklyn, anybody who roots for the Nets, anybody who's maybe like Kyrie who grew up loving Drazen Petrovic sitting there off of exit 58 on the Garden State Parkway or wherever the heck he was, and sitting there and
Piscataway.
who has nothing but those good feelings of the old Brendan Byrne Arena, like
that's right. They played in Piscataway and Brendan Byrne.
Shout out to Piscataway.
Okay, all of that. Just like they have. Do you think there's anybody sitting there thinking, man, all those picks we gave up for James Harden?
As of right now, no.
That's again why I always say whenever these big trades were made, everyone's like, that's a lot to give up. Well, who the hell cares if it works out? No, if a trade works out, nobody ever talks about what you gave up. Nobody remembers it. Nobody.
Never.
The only trades where huge draft choices were employed that you talk about it or when the trade doesn't work out. Like, honestly, we'll be talking about the Herschel Walker trade forever.
Well,
So
it
on and
worked
so
out
forth.
for us. So
Right.
Yeah.
Well, but for you didn't get, the Herschel Walker trade is you got Herschel. I mean, you got Herschel off your, is that a $5, $10 fine right there for,
Whoa.
that was the social media Grandmeister's phone, not on stun.
Not on silent. Yeah,
We used to collect money in a hat for that.
we
Yes.
did. We did. Back in the day.
We haven't done that in a while. But at any rate, so James Harden, tu salud. Good job. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.